Scotty, beam me up.
Smash.
Get over here. It is pointless to resist.
All right. Welcome to the Geek Den this week. We've got Shawn and Mark from the band Avenues. Boys, what's up?
What up?
Thank you guys for taking the time out and joining us tonight. We appreciate it. There's a little bit of confusion, but we got it all sorted.
Yep.
And that, we'd like to give a shout out to Earshot Media. Mike, thank you again, my friend. You hooked us up with this. It's awesome. And then, so, your new album, We're All Doomed, just came out on the 19th of November. I love it. It's got everything you want in that skate rock sound.
Nice, thanks.
Yeah.
It reminds me a lot of the stuff that I was growing up listening to, like Teenage Bottle Rocket and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
a lot of stuff out there is like super fast paced, and you guys keep like the real like punk rock rhythm too.
Yeah.
And we can understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Which is important.
Nice.
I think we all like that sing-along type punk rock. I think that anthemic kind of pump your fist in the air, get that energy going, but not piss you off kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But you are pissed off about some stuff. It's just not everything. Not everything has to be angry. You know?
Yep, gotta have that perfect balance, I guess.
Yeah.
And Matt, you always like a good origin story, so why don't you ask him your question that you like?
Yeah, it's not too deep, boys, but I'm a big superhero guy, big backstory, anything epic, and even if it's not epic, I like it too. But I'd like to know how you arrived at Avenues as a band name.
Oh man, that goes way back. Probably sitting in the basement with in Joel's house. He was the original drummer for Avenues. And yeah, I guess having a couple beers, having practice, and trying to figure out a name, as trying to think of anything that doesn't sound lame. Tough. Like, you didn't want to be super pop punky sounding and or super emo with a long title, so it's super basic. And just went, just go with Avenues.
Shawn, did you guys have any like other names that were in the mix, like up for the running?
Yeah, the short list.
Oh yeah, the one short list, and I think we nixed it because there was another band called Postcards from Ann Arbor. But again, I felt that one probably went a little too emo, pop punky.
Yeah.
Glad someone else already claimed it.
But when did you guys get together? Like, what brought you guys together?
That goes back with my twin Scott and the drummer Joel at the time. They worked at a music store. So at that time, I think everyone was kind of in between bands, just doing the 9 to 5 at a cool job, being small. Decided that they wanted to try to get another fun project put together, and that's how we started. Something very basic to, mess around with, practice, jam, but maybe even play one show a year until things kind of progressed. And
yeah, man, it's a great outlet. Like, a lot of people don't realize just how therapeutic music can be, and when you have like a band or something to focus that energy on, it can be really good for the mental health.
Oh yeah, definitely. When we get together, and practicing, even on, which are plenty of time, like nights that we don't want to really practice, you know what I mean? As soon as you get into it, it's like that relief washes over you. You know, you're hanging out with your friends, where, you know, you're letting out this, yeah, it just washes away anything that you might be carrying with you for the week or whatever. So definitely.
Yeah, for sure. And like, I've been in bands like all through high school. I haven't been on stage in years, but that's besides the point. But when we were in bands, it was like setting up for the show and everything was like one of the most god awful things you could ever do. That's the work part of what you guys do. Like, but the teardown is kind of relaxing because you've got all that energy out. You can just kind of like, this is so bad anymore. Because you got all your aggression out and you just got your adrenaline flowing. It's like, all right, get it in the van, let's go.
There's a really good saying that Shawn actually coined when it comes to like setting up for shows. It's never, because it's that waiting before. Oh, it's torture.
Yeah, when your gear's just sitting there in the corner and you're just,
come
on.
Trying not to get too drunk, you know, sipping on your beer.
Right.
That's the hardest part too. Like, okay, we got a couple hours, just drink some water.
Yep, stretch it out.
In my case, it'd be like, all right, how stoned is James? Is he glued to the couch? No, get him on stage. All right, let's go. Because everybody has that vice to kill the nerves before you hit the stage. I feel. Unless like you're uber straight edge minor threat kind of guy, but
which is cool too. That's cool too.
Yeah, that's fine.
Everyone's
their own, but if you got to do 20 push-ups before you go on stage, go for it. But that's just not me. I like a nice cold brew, calm the nerves. Are there any like other pre-stage rituals that like you guys might go through before you pick up your instrument and do your thing?
I don't think personally, you know, like get some stretches in, some arm circles, some neck circles in. But as a band, I think we always try to find a way to get a shot in before getting up on stage. Like not immediately, but you know, within a decent amount of time.
Yeah, like a good hour before set time.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's definitely a good band prayer of shots. And then,
yeah, for sure.
Always starts off, I'm not drinking tonight. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah. Wake up the next morning, you got some crust forming on the side of your face. Like, oh, that's how that happened. All right. Like I said, I was in high school and all the bands I was in, so we couldn't drink or anything like that. I mean, if you didn't get caught, you could. But so what we would do is we would always just find the nearest buffet and just a good half an hour before we had to be back and get set up and get on stage. So we were usually pretty miserable by the time we started playing, which was good aggression music. We were metal bands usually, so we could just let it all out there. Somehow we would never.
No one throw up.
Our singer did one time.
Yeah, that's a show right there.
It wasn't during a show actually.
Oh.
And then we came back and recorded our demo and cued from the middle of a vocal tape. I was like,
perfect. In the demo.
I guess you could say he gave it his all.
He sure did.
Left it all in the studio, man.
Yeah, left it all.
Yeah, the little one-room studio that was our garage. Oh man, those were the days though. I gotta talk about a couple of songs here. First of all, really fucking catchy.
Yeah.
And then the chorus, like what went into writing that particular song? Because it's pretty dark compared to the rest of your stuff.
Well, so Vin, our lead singer, he's the main songwriter of the tunes, and it was kind of funny. I think that kind of song, we were getting ready to do this like cover show. I think we were doing like Operation Ivy, so we're doing a whole tribute set for Op Ivy. And then we were just we're down there, we're just covering songs. So then we just kind of kept it going. covered a song from Nirvana, and that's what the song reminds me of, to be honest with you, because it's just the big drums, you know what I mean, like the nonstop drums there. And so that was kind of like, I think we might have taken some of that energy and put it into that one.
Right, for sure. It definitely grabs you.
Yeah.
And the hook of the chorus just, it literally hooks you around the neck and it's like, here, you're coming with me. And
Exactly.
which is what you want a song to do, I guess. But yeah, I remember first time I heard it, I was like, I think I was at work letting the album play, and I was in another part of my kitchen, and I was just like, oh, I like that. Okay, I gotta get closer and listen to it. So I moved all my prep stuff into the other room and just, but yeah, that song, and then Rad Rad Ebola.
That's an oldie but a goodie.
Yeah. That whole EP was great, but that song, it just had me giggling the whole way through it.
Yeah, how many years and years ago when he had that well, I wouldn't say the Ebola scare because it happened, but but just trying to have something kitschy to it and thinking back to maybe your Teenage Bottle Rocket tongue-in-cheek type songwriting that goes with it.
Absolutely. Now, are there any tour stories that you guys can tell here that might be captivating?
I don't know. I might not be able to remember is the issue. If I'm being completely honest, it's like probably stuff did happen, but I just don't remember it though. No, you know what? Actually, this is a real funny one. It's not like the best one by any means, but it always sticks out of my head. We had just finished playing a show in in Wyoming, in Casper, I think it was. And we finished up and we were going to this like karaoke bar. What was the name? Something duck. Yeah, Odd Duck. So we show up, right? We, park the van, we get out, we just finished playing the show. Like you said, all the emotions are, you're flying high, you know what I mean? We walk around the corner of the bar and there's this big dude up there, and he just looks at us and he's just like, "Sup, turds?" and I had no idea who this guy was. I thought he knew the rest of the guys though. I thought he knew the rest of the band. So I was just kind of like, "Sup, dude?" I was like, "Who was that?" We're like, "I don't know, man. That guy was huge." I still don't know who that guy was, but yeah, that was, I think for like the next year, every time I saw somebody, I was like, "What's up, turds?"
Was that the same one then, like the end of the night that you're pretty hammered and singing? We got you to sing Prince karaoke. Oh
yeah, I was karaoke Purple Rain.
Oh wow, that's bold.
Yeah, if I
the video.
See, that's when stuff starts getting blurry right there.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Rain and then nada.
I think there might have been a fight, but like it wasn't just like your normal fight at that bar. It was these two much older gentlemen. like dad has 3 grandkids, older gentlemen, you know what I mean? We're about to throw down. And it was just like, oh.
Those are usually the best nights though.
Oh yeah, we had a blast. From what I remember, yeah.
It's always the caveat, whether or not you remember.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah, like we like to hit a lot of casinos on the road, like the Hodunk, like middle of nowhere casinos.
Yeah, for sure.
That's always a bad idea. Had to pull my brother off a couple tables, 2-3 times, or he's coming in there and like, "Hey, here's my card. Here's the pin to the card. Go to the ATM, pull out this, and if you want something for yourself," I'm like, "This is not going to be good for you, buddy."
Yeah, we'll usually close down a bar, and then like if we're in the area of it, yeah, we'll continue the party at the casino for sure.
Oof. That's just a recipe for disaster.
Unless you're in Toronto, we found out like we purposely got the hotel on the way to Montreal in Toronto because it had a casino next door. So we get there, go to grab a cocktail at the bar, look around the games, trying to gamble a little bit, not having much luck. And then we end up going back up to the bar and like, hey, can we have a couple shots? We're like, oh, we don't serve that here. Like, what do you mean? It's like, then people get drunk and lose all their money.
What?
Kind of looked at him like, okay, thanks for the feedback.
Well, thank
So
you.
that's how Canadian casinos work. Eh?
Super friendly.
Super friendly, yeah. They don't want you to lose your money. That's pretty. I mean, I'm going to say that's pretty nice. That's nice of them. You know?
Matt, did you know about this?
First thing, they just want you to be able to get home.
Yeah,
True.
I guess so. They don't want you to stay. Get out.
They don't take my shirt.
Matt's all right.
Let me get hammered.
Nice.
Matt's up in Edmonton, so
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right on.
hilarious.
I'll tell you another thing on the road is Shawn drives the whole time, which is cool because I sleep the whole time.
95% of the time. Not the
Okay.
whole time.
Okay. Wait, that you?
But I drive.
Oh, that you drive? Okay, yeah, because I sleep probably 90% of the time also. I mean, if I'm not driving, I'm gonna catch up on the sleep that we didn't get from hanging out at the casino all night. But Shawn, I call him Conrad in the van because he's very much like the van is like his country and he is the dictator. and Shawn will not pull the van over for anybody until we have to fill up for gas. So we're driving a big ass van with a big ass tank. He fills it up, and we do not stop until we need gas again.
You guys got a gallon bucket or something in the back?
Hanging out the window.
Nope.
I recommend like 2-liter bottles or something, like or gallon milk jugs, if that's the case. 'Cause those things they go for a while.
There's been no emergencies yet. So.
No, there hasn't been any emergencies.
Yeah.
But there has been.
Well,
there's
there was
been-
that with you, but the biggest close call. Well, Mark was in the hospital all sick while we were trying to record this thing. Our buddy Scotty was filling in on drums, and with short notice, like, okay, we're gonna go out on this week-long little quick jaunt to the Midwest. And give him all the dates, and within 2 weeks, like, all right, I can do it. Start going. Like, first time hanging out with this dude was definitely in the van hanging out because it's always just been hanging out at a bar type of situation. But didn't know that he likes to fart a lot and always go to the bathroom. So didn't know if he was like joking sometimes because like it got bad until we were leaving out of Colorado, getting I think back into Nebraska, and there's just absolutely nothing. And he was like, "There's an emergency where can you please pull over?" And he wanted to grab a bag so we could pull over. And then I felt so horrible. It's like, hey man, if we pull over, it is completely flat. You can't go run, hide anywhere. Like you're
There's
out
no
in the
trees,
open. So that he bared with it for a little bit longer until we found just the Hodunk gas station.
Yeah, the one gas station in 300 miles.
Man.
Yep, where he's just puckered, walking, all stiff and
Like a Frankenstein movie and fast forward.
I imagine like at this Hodunk middle of nowhere, like Nebraska gas station, they still have a payphone sitting there somewhere.
Where they hand you a key with a hubcap hanging from it.
Right, yeah.
Jesus Christ, I can imagine. Because a similar situation happened to me. There's a class field trip. That's the only difference. We ate at a pizzeria. We were like 3 hours from home, and we're coming home. And it's rural Pennsylvania, so there's nothing except mountains and cows as far as the eye can see. Craig knows.
Yep.
But we're on the bus heading back to the school, and my buddy's like about halfway through the trip. My buddy goes, "Oh God!" And I go, "No, no," because it's a school bus. Like there's not even a bathroom on the fucking thing. So we're like, "Oh God!" And there's about 90 minutes left in the trip. And he's like, "I can hold it." I was like, "You better hold it because we don't have any options. Like we're not stopping." to the school, and he literally like runs with both arms out like this, carrying all his souvenirs, just up to the door, kicks the door in, and then disappears. I don't see him for another hour. He was like, that wasn't good. That was not good. And I was like, I don't even want to know what you did to that bathroom. Like, let's just go home.
How big was the bus?
It was just your normal school bus.
But like the full size, like
Yeah, like a full-size school bus.
was the whole thing being used though for storage or beds or something, or like could he not go in the corner if it came down to it?
Oh no, he absolutely could have. But he didn't want. He didn't
Oh yeah, I wouldn't want to
It was
either.
a, 17-year-old kid. There's some dignity there.
Yeah, totally. I can just imagine it happening. I'm sorry, guys.
We would have never let him live it down. And
Yeah.
everybody in town would have known about it because it's just that kind of place. And we were just like, just hold it in there, man. Like, because he's prairie dogging the whole way.
Right.
It's not a good situation happening.
Can you imagine the nickname that he would have gotten had he shitted in the bus though? It'd been like,
Oh yeah.
he'd be shit bus the rest of his life.
Here comes a little shit mobile. Shit bus.
We called him Prairie Dog Turtlehead the rest of the school year.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, all right, you got something to do.
Oh man, that was funny looking back, but at the time it was not funny. And of course, there's always that one friend who's gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, you got to poop?" Poke it in the side. There was that one friend, and he's sitting there the whole time. Hey, you got to poop? I'm surprised he didn't get punched. I was waiting for it because
But he just shit himself.
he almost did.
You go and punch a guy, and that's it. You can't hold on to both. Body's only capable of so much.
Mark, were you with us the one time with the Ren Fair and the guy shit the bus?
No, I was not.
That actually happened as an experience. I didn't shit the bus, but every year we go down to the Ren Fair in the Kenosha area in Wisconsin because we like to nerd out. But they do it really proper. School bus, and they let you smoke and drink on said bus because it's then deemed a party bus.
Nice.
But again, the issue is you're pre-gaming at a bar and it's like an hour ride to get to this place, and then vice versa. So no one really thinks about it when they're housing beers and drinks at the bar, get on the bus, start drinking more, and then, oh no, there's no bathrooms, you gotta hold it. So obviously people running off for that one, but on the way back after obviously people consuming the foods at said Red Fair, one guy had to go really bad, and the bus driver would not.
Now there's your shit bus.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, at the end, the guy was running off, and he had shat his pants.
Shat his pants.
As bad as it would be to happen around friends, it would be so much worse around strangers. I don't care.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
I swear I'm not like this all the time.
why is this happening to me?
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Shit in public. I shit myself in public once. This was it. I feel terrible.
But yeah, there's the following year we went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and we took a charter bus this time. There was a bathroom, but we still made it a rule: no shitting on the bus, because those toilets do not flush the way toilets at home do. Like it's not a good.
Until
Unless
it's
you're gonna
you.
shit your pants.
Unless you're the one that
unless
just
it's a total emergency like last year on the bus.
Funny story. He moved away that year.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He still lives in town, I think.
Oh shit, bus.
Isn't he the bus driver?
Well, he might be by now. I don't know. I'm not in town that often anymore. And well, that first part
Yeah, that was a conversation.
We covered everything from you guys' music to shit bus.
It's got a good flow. It's got a good flow.
It's not shit in my pants. So I got one before you cut off.
Yep.
It's not shit in my pants, and it's not anyone else shit in their pants. But it's someone looking like an asshole, and that someone's me. I was at a party, and in the bush parties are huge, and we were cleaning up the yard, and this particular yard, they were doing plumbing work, and specifically on their septic system, they were replacing the septic tank entirely.
Oh, yeah.
And it up because we don't want anyone to fall in there. I mean, that's gross, right? And I'm like, fuck that. Fuck everyone in there. Someone falls in there. Fuck them. They had it coming. Big hole. So we're getting hammered, having cigarettes. It's a great time listening to music. And I got to go to the bathroom. I have to go to the bathroom. And I walk out the north end of the yard, and I fall right fucking into it. Right off. 2 packs of cigarettes up to my neck. My night was over. I could get out of my fucking outhouse.
That's karma coming back to bite you in the ass, sir.
Did you feel pretty shitty?
Super shitty.
Would you call that a smear campaign, Matt?
Yeah, I would. I do that kind of shit all the time, though. It's just like, who'd be dumb enough to do that? This guy,
Matt McKeever.
That's awesome. I'm
Well,
glad
that accident though, it's not like you purposely like just jumped into it. So.
No, but that was the universe lining up, saying this guy deserves it.
Like, do you want to fucking be a dick to people?
you, sir, are getting a shit bath. Here we go.
I baptize thee in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Golgotha.
I should have ended up with Shit Bus as a nickname, and I didn't.
Well,
did everybody find out at the party that you did this?
Or? Oh yeah. Yeah. Because I had to walk right back through the crowd to get to the house. And I went in and cleaned. Well, I didn't. I had a shower. Well, they sprayed me off with the hose first, and then I had a shower. And then I'm like, my night's over, and I just passed out.
There's no way you can live like after that.
I was done.
Nope. On that note, why don't we take a quick break?
A shit break.
A shit break.
I'm good.
We'll be right back.
One cold winter's eve, Bertie and Grimace wandered McDonald land in search of...
Help for Ronald!
Got any bright ideas?
When lo and behold, a little star hopped from the heavens and twinkled down to earth.
Look, Grimace, a falling star!
Ooh, maybe we can catch it.
And so they did.
You'll make the perfect gift for Ronald.
The little star was wrapped and ribboned and given, but...
Oh, dear me.
Twinkle, it didn't.
You see, Bertie and Grimace, a star can never belong just to me. It belongs way up high for everyone to see. So let's wish him home where it'll twinkle and glow.
And so they did as they stood in the snow.
Look, the star's back at home in the sky. Good as new. And I have the best gift of all. Friends like you.
Happy holidays from McDonald's.
Mad balls, gross for one, gross for all. We play with a mad ball, they're gross, funny, yucky, sick. There's 8, so you can take your pick. We throw, catch, it's fun. There's so much gross in every one. Freaky fun is what they're for. There's so much ugly, so much more. Gross for one, gross for all. We play with a mad ball. We play with a mad ball. We play with a mad ball. Mad ball.
Freaky fun for everyone, sold separately from Amtoy.
Mad ball.
All right, we were talking about the original Mortal Kombat little break there. And what were you saying? You saw Annihilation in theaters.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so you said they killed Johnny Cage at the beginning. Spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen Mortal Kombat Annihilation. If you haven't seen Mortal Kombat Annihilation, where the hell have you been for the last 26 years?
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, they killed Johnny Cage at the beginning. What did you say it felt like when you saw that?
They sucked the air out of the theater. Like,
yeah.
I couldn't believe what they just did. I was just dumbfounded. I was and no one will ever be able to explain this to me, but it's the original Johnny Cage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
for Liu Kang.
Right, except for Liu Kang. Okay, yeah. But they recasted almost everybody else, but you kept one of the original cast members and you kill him off in the 30 seconds? What the fuck is going on?
Wait, Mark, it was cheaper that way.
You know what, man?
It was cheaper that way.
Could have fucking killed off some other characters if they needed to, but whatever. Also, me and all my buddies, all friends, we were also pumped that Rain was gonna be in this movie because he was like one of our favorite characters in the video games. Like, we fucking all loved Rain. Like, it was like, holy shit, he's gonna be in this movie. He's gonna fucking kick major ass. Didn't do a goddamn thing. Except get hit in the fucking chest with fucking a big ass fucking hammer and get knocked out of the fucking movie. Like,
Yep.
That's like, looking back, a fan of the Jax character. And so, like, I remember as a little kid, I saw the first movie, and you see Jax for like, what, 30 seconds?
Yeah.
And that's it. And it's like, what
right.
Hey! And then you see him in the second one, and it's like, okay, that's better, but the movie sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like. I thought they gave him brand new mechanical arms at the end of the movie. He fucking ends up just shedding the like metal off.
They just yeah.
Did he grow new arms underneath there? Like, what happened? It's supposed to be like just robotic arms.
In the new one, it is robotic arms.
Yeah.
I've seen that like in the preview or whatever, but that's about it.
They did redeem that in the new Mortal Kombat movie earlier this year, but
it was entertaining. That's some. It worked.
Story could have used some work.
But you need to see an Mortal Kombat movie, though, especially after the newer round of games, or the friendships and the babalities, like the really crazy finishers. Remember, they see someone that beat him up and then buy him a present or bake him cookies. Because the best part of that game is figuring out all them crazy moves at the end and actually being able to do them.
Right. I remember buying like those books with the codes in them, and you had to sit there and like try to memorize it. And
yeah. I would sit there in Walmart and read those things.
Yeah.
And I didn't even have the console that the game was for. Any of them, like whether it was 64, PS1, whatever. I didn't have that at the time. I just like looking at the books and trying to figure out the codes. So whenever I did play these games at my friend's house, I knew I had an advantage.
So you were like ready to go.
Yeah, I rain banned that shit. You know, read it, memorized it. That was the last time I read and memorized anything.
You don't remember either.
No. So you had to pick wrestling game. Like, you had to pick one wrestler from that fucking book and memorize his entire moveset.
Yeah.
And then yet, anytime you had a chance to play that game, you could only be that guy. Otherwise, you were screwed.
Yeah, your friend takes it over. You're like, come on, man.
Yeah. Oh, I've never used this guy before. It's not fair.
You know I'm always this guy.
Yeah, I'm always that guy. Why are you that guy this time?
It was funny though when you did pick the same guy and it was just like one has purple pants, one has black.
Oh yeah.
Like when you do Johnny Cage versus Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat 2.
Yeah.
Print.
Yeah. When Sonya Blade's pain.
Yeah.
Man, Sonya Blade in that first movie though.
Oh, Bridget Wilson? Oh, yeah. Veronica Vaughn, man.
Veronica Vaughn.
Yes.
That is correct.
She's also in the Last Action Movie Hero, also.
Yeah.
Last Action Hero.
The Last
yeah.
Action Hero, yeah, there you go.
Yep. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's so terrible, but it's great.
I haven't seen it in a long time. I'm
It's
afraid
on Netflix. It's
I'm
on
afraid
Netflix.
to watch it. No, I'm afraid to watch it.
No, dude, do it. You'll love it.
It's one of those movies that's all chock full of pop culture references from
Yep.
fucking 3,000 years ago. And you're like, this is not age well at all.
Okay, so I always loved it as a kid. Like, I didn't appreciate it for how bad it truly is when I was a child. But I watched it recently as an adult, and I was just smiling the entire time. And I just had that warm, fuzzy, nostalgic feeling that everybody loves. And I was just like, oh my God, this is one of my favorite movies. I don't care what anybody says about it. It's a great fucking movie.
Yeah.
And it's terrible. It's one of those terrible fucking movies. But you can't help but love it. You either love it or you hate it, and I love it. So,
Yeah.
But I think if you loved it when you were younger, you're still gonna love it now. At least that's how I feel about certain things. Especially Arnold Schwarzenegger for some strange reason. Yeah, like they say the guy's an action hero, but like he was my action hero. Like it was professional wrestling and Terminator. You know what I mean? Like there was nothing else that I'd look child until I turned 13 and found punk rock. But
I always wanted that Terminator cutout, but with Sylvester.
yeah.
I always wanted that. I still want that. That would be the coolest thing to have.
That big movie poster.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he's badass.
Stand up Rambo cardboard guy.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, but he's talking about the T2 poster from Last Action Hero.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They go to a movie theater, and then like the kid walks up to the cutout poster, and you know it's
Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, and it's Sylvester Stallone instead of Arnold Schwarzenegger, which is like, you know, him when he's a badass
On
and
the
he's a gun,
motorcycle, yeah.
on the motorcycle and shit,
Yep.
and he's just like, but it's Sylvester Stallone. It's the fucking greatest.
Fucking hilarious. It's his best work, he says.
Yeah. It's this movie.
It's his greatest work.
That's cheap.
You were in that movie.
I like it.
So many great references. And then fucking pull the car around. I can't. A crane landed on it. I hate when that happens. Sure, happens every day.
Yeah, that's a common thing.
Oh man, that was. What year did that movie come out? 95.
Let's say like 94.
I think in 94, 95.
Yeah, that was a good like time period for those cheesy ass comedy movies.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got Dumb and Dumber, Ace Ventura, The Mask. That's all Jim Carrey right there.
Yeah.
And I don't know what he was doing in 1994, but damn. Thank you.
I always say this. Me and my oldest brother always say that as far as like sequels go, Jim Carrey has like hands down the best two movies of sequels, because like, you know, the sequel always sucks or something, right? Or
Yeah.
in some cases it's better than the first. Well, Ace Ventura was like knockout both times.
When nature calls. Be tuna.
Yeah, you can all day.
Excuse
People
me,
do
sir.
still.
Excuse me, sir. Your balls are showing.
He quit
He's such a
Georgia.
good dude.
Let me guess. White devil, white devil.
Yes, Ace. You speak Wachutu? Love that shit. Are you kidding me?
Warning, assholes are closer than they appear. fucking when he's kicking the package down the hallway in the first one. You just hear the glass shattering.
Yeah.
Sounds broken. Oh, that's too bad. Sign here, please. Stuffs the dog in his shirt and runs off.
Yeah.
There's no way he makes that third Ace Ventura today.
Oh, hell no.
No.
They've made one. It was Ace Ventura Jr.
Yeah. I've seen the poster for it or whatever.
Yeah, I haven't watched it though.
No.
Same thing with Son of the Mask. I haven't watched that one either.
No.
Or
Same
just
with
go.
the Dumb and Dumber prequel too.
Oh, I did watch that one, and I want my money back. I didn't even pay for it.
The funniest thing in that movie was Bob Saget, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, he's funny in everything.
He's just Bob Saget. That's all I need to do. Is just exist.
Try to have him make it to a sequel of Cable Guy.
Oh,
Go really dark.
Even darker than the original. Fuck.
You know, I saw that as a kid. And you don't realize how dark that movie really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Pretty fucked
You
up,
watch
man.
it, then you watch it when you're like,
Yeah. Like in early 20s, I think again. Like it was like one of the first times I rewatched it. And
that movie,
fucking
it fucks with you a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
You guys want to play Porno Password?
Porno Password?
The password is
Silence of the Lambs. Putting the fucking chicken skin on his face.
I've always wanted to go to a restaurant like that.
Medieval
This
times.
Medieval
Oh,
time.
man.
Yeah, never been.
Yeah, Mark, we got one. It's in Illinois. It's not that far away from us,
Oh, okay.
so we should do it.
Hey,
sometime. Yeah,
For my
just letting you
birthday.
know.
Yeah, for your birthday.
Yeah, it's
Coming
coming
up.
up.
You'll get a special
Come on.
hat.
That'd be cool. Down. Red Knight's going down. Down. Knight's going down.
Now, please.
As long as you're playing like a Star Trek face-off.
What's that, Greg?
That as long as you like plan a Star Trek face-off to it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That dude does such a good job of like singing the actual fucking song while jousting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That dude's insane. Like, hey, he does that shit. Like, the crazy faces and everything. Like, the man of a million faces is what I like to call Jim Carrey.
Yeah, there's like an insane amount of passion in that guy for what he does. There really is.
Yeah, for sure. And that's a gift from Canada there, Matt.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah.
National treasure.
For him and Michael J. Fox. He keeps the rest.
We really hesitated on that one, but we decided to let him go.
Thank you.
Well, we appreciate it.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Chappelle, like the race trading.
Yeah.
The draft.
We get the Canadian draft.
Every few years we let another Canadian in. Let him become famous and an icon in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like, you had Michael J. Fox, and then you had Jim Carrey a few years later.
Ooh,
And Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, yeah.
Yeah.
I always forget he's Canadian.
Asshole, but he's not. You know what I mean? But like he plays like
He's
this
a
asshole.
lovable asshole. Have you ever
Right.
have you ever seen him and his wife's tweet exchanges?
I can't say I have.
You'll have to look that shit up.
Yeah, he's a funny dude. He made one of the best observations about Canadians ever, and it has to do with our reputation for politeness. And I'm not that at all, but
Matt's
You're gonna let people fall into your shit pit, man.
shitty dude. But And I haven't done it yet tonight, but when I'm just talking, I'll swear a lot. Just and people not from here will say, are you all right? Are you upset? Are you angry? And no, that's just how we speak. A lot of motherfuckers and fuck this, fuck that, cocksucker, like everything, all the time. And it's just a part of the conversation as much as A is.
You're definitely speaking my language. I always hate when someone's like, hey man, can you tone it down a little bit? Like, fuck you.
Yeah, how about you go fuck yourself? It's your fucking thing, bud.
But your bud, pal.
Not your buddy, guy.
Those are my favorite Canadians, Terrence and Phillip.
Terrence and Phillip.
Yeah, dude.
Second worst Canadians ever.
They were the ones that taught me you can string along so many different curse words in one sentence.
Or when they foreshadowed Trump becoming president and building the wall to protect Canada.
That's funny.
It's fucked up. It was hilarious, but it was fucked up because it happened.
Yeah, and none of us here, we're just like Mexico. We're like, what? What's the wall? And the snow's just gonna stay. Come on. Where's it gonna melt?
Yeah, Terrence and Phillip, they taught me one of my favorite insults, which is Uncle Fucker. And I was like, it just rolls right off the tongue. So much easier than mother.
Sure does.
Uncle Fucker. You don't even need a tongue to say it.
Try it, Mark.
I was going to try it too. Uncle Hucker. Yeah, I could probably do it.
You just don't want to embarrass yourself on a recording?
Yeah, well, I think it was
karaoke.
Oh, he puts karaoke out on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm the worst. Oh, if you want to laugh, I'm the very worst.
We'll have to get you in legit shorts.
At the Okie?
Yeah,
Facebook karaoke.
Yeah. I don't even know how it started. I think people just started nominating people to do karaoke songs. And
that was our buddy Chris.
Yeah.
That was his idea.
For me, but I'd do it anyway.
What
Worst
is
songs,
this?
and I'm terrible.
Okay, so we all belong to like Punk Rock Dads, Punk Rock Family, and there's a couple of other offshoot groups. One of which is called Legit Shorts. It's for just some of the most nonsense bullshit you can think of, memes, whatever, videos, shit like that. We started doing karaoke kind of shit. Like, people could nominate whoever they wanted, and then there would be a poll set up, and then people vote on it, and whoever won would have to do a video, whatever song. Like, you nominate the person singing and the song they're gonna sing.
Yeah, so far Matt's our reigning champion.
Yeah, because
no
he
one's
just
ever nominated me ever.
Yeah, no, he's just taking it upon himself to torture us.
What was the last one that you did? What was the last song?
Okay, funny you should ask about the last one. It's old. I don't know if you call it a folk song, but the song was called "The Thing" and it's about a guy who's walking on the beach. He finds a box, he opens it up, and what's inside? And through the whole song, he's talking about, and he can't get rid of it. His wife kicks him out. He can't. He tries to give it to a homeless guy. Homeless guy doesn't want it, and he dies and tries to take it in heaven. And St. Peter at the gate's like, "No, you got to take it to hell. That's not allowed up here." And so the song, the moral of the story is, don't open up a box. You'll never get rid of it. But it's an important song to me. And it's not really the kind of song that you need pitch or tone or sounding good. It's like almost like a spoken word song.
I don't know what
But
was
I'm
that.
a
What was that?
horrible
You
singer.
did that Rod Stewart song. That was absolute gold.
Yeah, that was Forever Young.
Yeah.
Songs from the soundtrack of the musical Hamilton.
Oh,
Tell me you're a fan.
He has quite the obsession.
I don't know if I'm a fan per se, but I know that those are not easy songs, though.
Oh no, I picked the too easy.
Oh, and you were like fucking belting it, you know?
No, I did one of the King's songs, and I did Hurricane, and the King song isn't really sung either. It's just the King saying, you know, I'm gonna come and kick your ass, and Hurricane is Lin-Manuel, and I don't know if you've heard of him sing, but he's not very good. Like he's someone I can catch up to, I think, because he's just horrible at singing. He's a great songwriter and a rapper, but not a singer. But I have to show you now. I'm a real big fan.
Collects Funkos.
Oh, these ones specifically.
Oh, okay, right on.
I had to.
Nice.
You have the Conan one too, don't you?
Yeah.
There he is.
Nice.
Sweet.
I got right into the Funkos, but more importantly was that musical.
It was here in Milwaukee. The musical was on. It's I don't know if it's still here, but it was here for a little bit there, though.
Love to watch it. Well, live. I mean, I've seen it on Disney Plus.
Yeah. Yeah, watch it on Disney Plus. It's really good. But yeah, seeing it live would probably just be a totally different experience.
Probably.
I want to see shit like that anyway. I don't do that enough. I need to see more plays and stuff.
Get out to the theater.
Yeah, I haven't
I
done a.
say, good sir.
We need to have a theater day.
Yes. Is my bow tone on straight?
I'm
Gotta give it the golf clap.
Yeah.
I'm a history guy. I just love history, so I wouldn't go watch like Cats, but Les Mis or Fiddler on the Roof or something. Sure.
I would love to go see like Sweeney Todd on Broadway.
Be a good one too.
Or anywhere, really. Just anywhere that would do Sweeney Todd, like any kind of playhouse.
At a high school.
Yeah, hell yeah.
At the high school rendition of Sweeney Todd.
There's a playhouse right up the road actually.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna have to keep an eye on their schedule next summer because they haven't done anything the past couple of years because of COVID.
Yeah, you gotta get dignified.
Yeah, bow tie. Make sure it's nice and straight.
Just settle for the tuxedo t-shirt.
Okay.
Hey, the party.
But I like the party, yeah.
Yeah.
Just go Canada, get a flannel, long sleeve flannel button up and some blue jeans.
I got one of them hanging on my door over there. That's
Canadian
convenient.
tuxedo. You'll fit right in.
Not quite.
Everyone loves that shit.
Hey,
I'm not
from
a
Wisconsin, we definitely appreciate the Canadian tuxedo.
I meant to ask about, well, I had no questions in particular about Wisconsin. I just know that it's like Wisconsin and Minnesota are really close to Canada in temperament and the way people talk. Just how chill everybody. You guys like hockey too. I mean, it sounds like I think I should be there. Or I guess we might be Wisconsin Junior. I'm not trying to put anyone down.
I call Wisconsin, Minnesota, like those, and North Dakota, like those states, I call all of them Southern Canada.
I can see that.
They
I'd
really
be happy
are.
to have you. I can tell you that right now.
Well, you just want our beer.
And those extra 2 hockey teams.
But there's no hockey team in Wisconsin, though. You got to go to either Minnesota
We got the
or you got to
have,
go to Chicago.
yeah, you got the Blackhawks in Chicago. Was it the Gophers in Minnesota?
No,
it's Wild.
I think at the college.
Wild.
Minnesota Wild.
And then we have like the minor league here in Milwaukee called the Admirals.
Yeah, that's how I'd watch the shit out of that.
I love minor league hockey.
Yeah,
'cause
it's a
I
good
don't
ticket.
think hockey,
It's a
but
good ticket
it's
for
fun
sure.
because it's cheap to go. It's never crowded, so you can always get like, you know,
You can
first
get right
couple
up there
rows.
against the ring.
Yeah.
A couple times being able to buy on the glass and just be that ass.
Oh, get drunk and just get the goons riled up.
The thing about it is, even not the semi-pro, but sports are a way bigger deal there, and I'd love to watch like a you know, NCAA hockey tournament or whatever in any state really, but the ones with where hockey's a big deal, that'd be the best.
You know, Matt, you're talking about college hockey now. Penn State's got a good hockey team. You wouldn't think it, but they do. So
I don't
they were
follow
here.
them, so they literally could be.
I don't either.
I wouldn't know anything.
I know they're good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the Badgers. There's a hockey Badgers team. I want to say that there is.
We're pretty good too.
Yeah, they're good.
We hold our own, Mark.
There wasn't one in Texas. I'll tell you that. There's no hockey team in college in Texas.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think so.
No.
But they got an NHL team, which is weird.
Yeah.
They do have an NHL team. Well, I mean, you know, you gotta have one in there at least, you know. But,
Not just do
They stole them from
have a team, they have a
Minneapolis.
cup.
yeah.
They stole them from Minneapolis.
Oh, you actually. Well, fuck. It's been a long time now, but in just outside of Austin, they used to have which was the minor league team out there, and their first year in the cup game, and they played the Hershey Bears, and they fucking lost. They fucking lost in 6 games.
Go Bears!
Yeah, that was actually pretty fucking fun.
Go Bears!
To a final in fucking shitting yourself. You're gonna watch and you're gonna be super like, fuck, I'm from here and they're from here and this is awesome.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know them, but
totally.
we're friends. We're playing for a championship.
Yeah, no, especially in Texas, because I remember it was like, we're going to go watch a hockey game. Fuck yeah. It's fucking 100 degrees outside, but okay, yeah, let's go. You know what I mean? And it was like you see people like outside of the arena wearing the fucking hockey gear, and you just see them fucking sweating and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's never happened to me ever.
One time I can remember. I lived in Charleston, South Carolina.
Yeah.
I was maybe 7, 8 years old. And they were called the Carolina Stingrays. Minor league team, great team. And I've been to one game in my entire life, and it was for them. And those arenas, they don't cool down like you think they would. Not with all that body heat around you. Because it was, I want to say it was maybe like 85 degrees outside, but you know, the East Coast, humid as fuck.
Yeah.
So you're waiting outside, sweating your balls off. You go inside, and you're going to keep sweating your balls off because you're surrounded by people.
Yeah.
And everybody that's cold is down on the ice, but they're not even cold because they're moving like hell.
Yeah.
So, and they're covered in like 200 pounds of foam rubber, so you don't even want to know how they're feeling.
Yeah, they're hot and they stink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pad stench, holy shit.
Hockey is fun. Like, I don't think it gets the appreciation that it deserves.
No, not at all.
Neither does winter baseball.
Curling.
Curling, sorry.
Hey, you know what? It's all right. U.S. brought the gold with the curling team for Wisconsin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
See, they know. They know what bond spiels are. They know what drinking. You get
just
3
getting
points.
jealous of us now, huh? Just like,
See,
man,
but
I
it's
wish we could
like you
adopt-
said, though.
Well, it's just someone I can relate to. It's like, what do you mean you can play a sport and eat fucking nachos while you're throwing?
That's fucking bowling, too, man.
Yeah.
That's where it's at.
Bowling is the greatest fucking sport of all time. I'm sorry, but you can. Okay, well, back in the trifecta of being able to eat, drink, and smoke all while playing the sport.
Yep.
And you were only limited by what you could hold in your other hand.
Yep.
Yeah, that was it. But you're right though about the whole like you root for your team when like because even if you're not, really into it or whatever. But yeah, once the curling team was like, realized that they're from fucking Wisconsin, they're fucking doing it, and just like, oh shit, fuck yeah, let's watch curling.
Yeah, getting rowdy. About to start a ride at the bar.
There's a Western, I guess it'd be like from South America, Western Hemisphere soccer tournament going on right now, and I'm not interested in soccer until World Cup, ever. And Canada never makes it anyway.
Just like 95.
Yeah.
Is that what you guys call summer hockey? Or summer hockey.
We just call it summer hockey.
Okay, oh fuck yeah.
Dig it. We should. It's way better. But they just had two of the tournament games here. One was against Mexico, and the other one is against Costa Rica. Costa Rica. And Canada won them both. But when they were playing Mexico, it fucking snowed, and it was like -19 at game time.
Oh.
Fuck.
And we won, of course, because where does snow happen in Mexico?
It doesn't. I'm telling you right now, that doesn't happen.
Brutal.
This guy knows.
But watching that game was horrible. Like, I don't like soccer anyway, but I watched the game because, again, they're doing well. We know each other. I'm from there. But it was funny because everything that they did after they won was jumping in the fucking snow. Like, they're wearing shorts, big fucking snowbanks, and these weirdos are jumping in there. Meanwhile, these poor people from Mexico are just like, what the fuck? This game shouldn't even fucking count. This is
for sure. They should have called it. You know
they should not have counted. And it happens here all the time with outdoor sports. I think that's a big reason why the NFL will never expand here. I know it's it does here. Like
Lambeau Field in Green Bay, it snows like shit, and it's not even closed. Yeah. It's like you want it to be cold and miserable and snowing.
Right?
Those are the best games.
Yeah.
Well,
I have yet to experience that, but yeah, no, I mean, I don't know.
It gets to like -50 here, and I know you guys get it too, but the game day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when they won, were you like, "Fuck yeah, I was there since day one"?
Yeah,
right?
I've been a fan of soccer. A name I don't know ever forever.
You ever seen that Simpsons episode where Homer walks into the bar and it's the Isotopes and they're the baseball team and they're about to kill it, and he's like, "Oh, the Isotopes, they suck. They're in the championship. What?" And he like leaves, comes back a second later with all the gear on. And he's like, "Isotopes, yeah." And then Kent Brockman interviews him. He's like, "Well, I never gave up, Kent. Been there since day one. I thank my wife. I thank Jesus." I can see you doing that now. Like we're like, I never wavered, not once. I've always believed in this team.
Was there some shoes and diapers?
No, the reason, and you guys are a big melting pot. I mean, I don't know about Wisconsin, but I know in the big cities you guys have a bunch of, and here it's everybody's from somewhere else. So soccer is a big deal here, but not to Canadians, if that makes sense. Like you'll see people wearing Italy jerseys and USA jerseys and Brazil and all of that, but there's one, Canada sucks. They're garbage at soccer, and two, we have hockey.
That's summer hockey for soccer now.
That's
how
why
you sell it, man.
That's why you guys suck, because you're not calling it summer hockey.
Yeah, I guarantee you start calling that bad boy summer hockey, everybody's gonna sign up.
Yep, exactly.
I
curling for a long time.
That's a good one. I like that one.
They'll call it summer curling.
Well, I think that probably has, at least for the soccer team, it probably does have a geographical influence on the team and then the sport itself, just because, like you said, you're playing games outside, it's fucking snowing, like, I guess all the time. And it's like, yeah, who the fuck wants to go play fucking, summer hockey when it could snow at any moment now?
blizzard or flood or start on fire
Yeah,
or some
so
bullshit.
I mean, I could see how that would probably be like, nah, you know what? I'll go play on the ice on the inside. At least I'm not covered in snow, and you know, maybe I'll fight somebody. Who knows?
If you're lucky, you'll make it.
Throw down, hoser.
Matt got to witness a hockey fight live recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took my son to is our team here.
Hey, the Oilers, yeah.
And my wife's boss has season tickets in the Sportsnet. That's our sports channel here in their suite. It's right like lower tier. And my boy Zach Cassian got cleared from concussion protocols. So first thing that he does when he goes on the ice is gets his face punched in. I mean, he threw some good ones and he didn't get knocked out, which was good for him because he's mean. Like he's I love him because he's on my team, but he's that guy that everybody else. Like when you play against us, you're like, fuck that guy right in his face. Fuck him.
Did he fuck up the other guy?
Well, he hit him way more. I felt so bad for him because he usually wins, like bad too. This time he's just like, come on, buddy, you gotta quit. Let that big kid do it. Don't worry about it.
Did he give him summer teeth? Summer here? Summer
Oh, yeah,
there?
you should, if you see his player profile pic, he's got the perfect Canadian picture. He's got that big black square right in the middle.
You gotta call them the falsies. Yeah. Put your falsies in.
I'm sure they can afford some policies, yeah.
That's how you can tell I'm not a good hockey player. Is they're all originals.
They're all real.
Yeah.
Real quick though, who's you guys' teams?
Hockey?
Yeah. Sharks? Okay.
Blackhawks.
Hawks.
Oh, original 6. I dig it.
I'm a Bruins fan.
6.
Craig,
all
he
about the
doesn't.
Penguins, but then again, we have Brady. So
How are you not a Flyers fan? I don't understand.
I like Gritty.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
Gritty's badass.
A specific team, but I like Philadelphia because they booed Santa Claus, and for a long time they had a courthouse in Eagle Stadium where they would try people for public intoxication all the time.
Yeah.
And there's a really funny joke about it.
So, Matt, you can't really give him too much credit for booing Santa Claus because Philadelphia fans boo everybody.
Yeah, they do.
But nobody, who else on earth boos fucking Santa Claus, you animals?
I bet if boo Jesus.
It's just like, I expect if I go to Philadelphia and someone's like, please welcome the last living Holocaust survivors of Europe. And then here's Philly.
I guarantee you.
Boo! Sit down, you fag. Boo!
Can almost guarantee it. Dude,
Philly,
something
huh?
like that.
You know what? I love Philly, man.
Philly's cool.
There's a lot of fun out there, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to live there though.
It's a rough city, that's for sure. But it's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah,
I live
Man. It's
close to
fun.
Oh, yeah,
That's
there's plenty
bad.
of fun shit to do.
Yeah.
So
You just
what's
gotta know where
the
to go.
in Philly? What's the proper cheese to use on a cheesesteak? We always debate this back here. It's like whiz.
Whiz.
We had a lot of people that like to put
Provolone's a
Oh.
good one, but
Yeah.
that's more. You'll see that a lot in like Central PA where I live.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a lot of places that offer whiz, and if they do, you want to hit them up. That cheesesteak's gonna be bitching.
What's whiz?
Like cheese, Matthew.
What the fuck
Like
is wrong with
Like
you?
cheese,
Have you never
cheese
lived?
sauce. You just pour it on the fucking cheesesteak, man.
It's like unpowdered candy.
mayonnaise and
Do you
nothing.
mean like cheese whiz out of the glass fucking jar?
No, you
Oh,
make your
Wait,
own.
it's kind of like
Make your
nacho
own.
cheese but better on
Basically.
cheese.
Okay, I
Yeah.
can get behind that. Nachos are good.
Nachos
Better on a
are
cheesesteak.
Awesome.
Nachos are the tits.
Don't you dare say a bad thing about nachos.
Nachos are amazing. You can do them so many different ways.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, I did pulled pork nachos one time. Oh,
That's always good. You can do tachos, tater tots instead of the chip.
Oh, don't get more tater tot recipes, man. Oh god.
Tachos, man, it's so fucking good.
I can feel the starch just weighing me
You
down.
can do fucking poutine nachos.
I've had poutine now.
Fucking Christ, Matthew.
I thought it just cured cancer here. This is.
I think it's.
I know. I never heard that either. I thought it was. John was like,
all of us were
nah,
in agreement
bruh.
that this was some Marvel invention, but then Sean has to be the spoiler and say,
Yeah, it's a place called like Poutineville. It's like a chain restaurant. And you guys got up in like the Montreal area.
Oh, see, that's in Canada.
Yeah, it's in Canada. So
so
yeah,
does
you know, so like you go to like they have all these different fucked up like renditions of poutine. Like you have your pizza poutine, like Italian poutine, like the hot chicken wing or buffalo wing, fucking poutine.
Seen a lot of those
nachos.
ones.
Yeah, so
I've
good plays on them.
Closest thing I've done to like a poutine, I just didn't have gravy. Otherwise, it probably would have counted. It was cheesesteak, cheese fries. And if I would have poured gravy over it, I think it would have counted. Matt?
If you bite it and it doesn't fucking squeak in your teeth, it ain't poutine. You get the fuck out of here with all that shit.
That's how we feel about our cheese curds in Wisconsin. Squeaky cheese.
I know who I'm talking to.
Okay. I gotta
It's
get
Down with the
cheese
squeaky
curds.
cheese.
There's
Yeah.
rules
Cheese
to this
curds,
shit.
add the steak, and then
What else you
Fuck with
put
the
on
cheese
there?
curd.
as long as it's got cheese curds, it's poutine.
Yep.
Okay, and gravy.
yeah, you gotta watch out in Wisconsin,
Whatever.
man. They're crazy about some curds up here, bro.
Hey,
Look, I love cheese curds too, so I'm
you're
down.
crazier than me.
Cool.
I won't get into that, but I just know what's what. That's squeak.
And yeah,
No, I get it. But man, it's like, all right.
Wisconsin, I've heard they're a different breed when it comes to cheese.
Yeah, and I got an interesting story about the cheese curd shit. Holy Wisconsin. we were at Punk Rock Bowling this year hanging out this past September, and you know, in between bands we're in the beer tent area, and they have like long picnic tables set out, and you know, my wife was sitting down. I went to go grab us a round of beers, you know, sit at the table and try to be nice. So some people came up like, "Hey, can we share a table?" Like, sure. And then you get to chatting like, "Hey, we're seeing like, no shit, we're from Wisconsin, we're from Milwaukee," and like kind of hit it off. And then the guy's like, "Hey, you guys want some cheese curds? They got a couple hours before they go bad." Dude literally brought a bag from home and had him in his cargo shorts at the music festival and literally handed us cheese
Like
curds.
Napoleon Dynamite with fucking tater tot.
Here, these were in my pocket.
Yeah. Like lukewarm cheese curds. So like
Oh.
you're questionable on should you actually eat it, especially since it's from a stranger. But they did
Stranger's pocket,
squeak
no less.
and they were delicious. And it was like the most random thing that happened that weekend.
That's fuck.
Music and cheese and strangers. Those are
Yeah,
like,
that's three of my favorite things.
yeah.
In the one. I don't know about the pocket cheese.
If that could have
though.
ended with a spirit quest, that would have been the best story.
You probably can't talk about that type of stuff on
But I ate these curds and all
They found me in Reno for some reason.
there's a tiger in the fucking bathroom.
There is a tiger in the fucking bathroom.
Brings up another Simpsons reference. Let him go. He knows what he's doing. For no reason.
Oh man. All right, why don't we take another quick break?
Cool.
All right, we'll be right back.
Well, Rudolph, got enough energy to pull us through?
This is definitely one night you should test all your batteries with the new Copper Top Tester. It quickly tells you if a battery should be replaced or go on its merry way. The Copper Top Tester. A little present. Only from Duracell.
More paste, second chunk of salsa. Here.
This ain't paste thick and chunky salsa. Well, woo, doggies.
Paste is made with big chunks of tomatoes, onions, and peppers.
Perfect for dipping.
By folks in San Antonio.
Who know what salsa should taste like.
Well, this stuff's made in New York City.
New York City.
Jake, it's time you switch brands.
Pick up a thick and chunky one. Pick up the pace.
All right, and we're back. Boys, any plans for touring coming up?
In the works. So yeah, the main thing is we did really well pre-sales with Wiretap on the vinyl. So that sold out before we even shipped. Now we're working with our European label Spam to get them sold out, hopefully sooner than later. But yeah, plans to tour 2022. We kind of took it upon ourselves not to really do as many shows regionally and locally until we can have the physical product in hand. So obviously we got the digital release, all the merch, CDs ready to go, but the vinyl that we've been waiting a long. So once that's in hand, we'll be hitting the road, hitting festivals, and trying to get to Europe by the end of the year as well. So plan to try to be as busy as possible and support the release.
And that's end of 2022. You're trying to get to Europe.
Yep.
Right.
Fingers crossed if everything works out. We'll see.
Absolutely.
None of those words were Canada.
So, Who's It Fest? Have you done that before up in Montreal?
No, but that would be. I bet you it's awesome. That's. I'm way west of there.
I figured as much. Yeah, like you said, Edmonton.
Yep.
Yeah, if you want to drive all the way across Canada, we do Montreal and do Who's It Fest, and that's always a good time.
That's cool.
But it's been a while since we got out to the West Coast, and that'd be kind of fun to trickle up the West that way too. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens, and as long as COVID can kind of chill the fuck out for a little bit. And
I think we're doing okay so far for as far as border crossing goes. Like they've been relaxing those. I know lots. There are even people talking about how to do it so that they don't have to worry about the test. You don't have to worry about taking the test on your way back. Like it's I think it's less than 4 days. You don't have to do the isolation or the testing. But it's still nuttier than hell, right?
Yep. And we still got the rest of winter to get through to see what happens.
Yeah.
Like somebody who actually has COVID, that the deer in the area were all coming back. Like 95% of the deer that have been tested came back with COVID. In you guys' area.
I mean, we got a, we have a large deer hunting culture in Wisconsin as well. Once we get up north, so yeah, I definitely saw the COVID things with deer. That's fucked up.
And they're saying it's passable through deer. So like, well, shit.
Right, so it's passable through the deer. So like, does that include like when you eat it, or like? Okay.
If you cook it.
I don't think so, because you cook it.
Yeah, if you want, some venison sashimi.
Go ahead and eat that raw venison.
Pro tip: no, you don't. Said nobody.
I guess I'm in the clear, man, because for the most part I'm vegetarian, so.
I'm cool with that. I'm not, but if I were disciplined and not lazy, I would give it a shot.
Well, it's definitely like not like I'm not like it's dietary is the reason why.
Well, hey, that's cool.
Not a.
It's as good a reason as any.
Yeah, I feel like it's a better reason than being not a better reason, but I think it's a very just like okay, that's a good reason, it's a solid reason, you know.
Well, it just makes you not break edge because you have to do it.
No, you have to do it. Yeah, I mean, like animals are cool. Animals, I don't care either. So
go ahead, eat a cheeseburger.
Yeah, go eat it. Yeah, you want to go eat a cheeseburger? Fine with me. I wish I could eat it.
Yeah, man. But like, I kind of get what you're saying though, because I'm not eating meat. It's probably going to be in a pasta or something. Because I'm a pasta whore. Like, oh, yeah.
I respect vegetarianism, but I love meat
Oh,
to death.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
I just can't say no to bacon.
I was raised in Texas, man. I go back home now, and I'll tell my dad, or my dad knows everything. Like he knows that it's a dietary issue, and he's like, so in the morning I'm gonna cook some bacon. I'm gonna do some like ham, all right, and then to top it off, we're gonna do like whatever else. And it's just like, dude, you can't have any of that.
Like beans.
Even the beans have bacon in them. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, the lard and all.
Okay.
Yeah,
sounds like your dad's someone I need to meet.
He does. Actually, it's a funny story. I remember the first time. This was before I was vegetarian. It was in a band, and we were all going back to my hometown to go party, and play some shows and do this thing. And one of the dudes, his girlfriend, was vegetarian. So I was like, "Hey, Dad, like, just one of the people that are with is vegetarian, so if because he loves to cook, so I was like, can you cook up something for her?" And then I was like, she's vegetarian. He goes, oh yeah, sure, okay. So no meat. All right, then. So what do you want? Like chicken, fish, it's like some sausage or something. I was like, no, dude, she doesn't eat meat. He's like, oh, okay, well, and then he keeps naming off other things that it's just like makes no sense whatsoever. And then I was like, what about the beans and the rice? Does that have any meat in it? He's like, no. He's like, there's no bacon in the beans. And he's like, well, yeah, of course there is. Like, still doesn't just understand this concept whatsoever. And it's the same way. He's the same way with me too. Like, I'll go home and it's like, killed a goat, and like he's fucking chopped up this goat from end to end, and he's about to make the whole fucking goat, and it's just like, dude, oh fuck,
I can't eat the goat, Dad.
And I love goat. I love. Are my favorite fucking meat. I fucking love it, dude. Love it. I'll eat the brains all the way to the fucking ass. I'll fucking
no fucks given.
Dude, the goat. I don't know what it is, but it is fucking the greatest of all time. It's the goat. That's it. That's what I want.
It's no clever coincidence that it's called a goat.
Greatest of all time.
Dude, it is. They're delicious.
Never
had goat, but not their brains.
Oh yeah.
I've had goat's head too.
Yeah. Stew's good too. Yeah.
Good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly good. Like, holy shit.
We have a pretty meat culture here too.
Yeah.
Like Texas. Like it's farming here is livestock. Growing, but mostly livestock. And if my family isn't working in the patch, they're farming cows.
Do you guys have like moose and shit up there too?
Oh yeah, we don't farm it.
No, but there are
lots of it.
Yeah, I've heard that that's just like the tops.
Moose is good.
Favorite, not to say it's better, just because I don't have it as often, is elk. I love elk. My dad only just here, but he brings. He just gets the regular tags. Like we have these, depending on where you are. So you'll get double tags, and then he fills the freezer with them. I don't know why, but I have an easier time cooking venison than I do anything else, and I can cook that flavor out of it because I don't like the real rich iron taste.
Oh yeah.
But that's how I would prefer not to grocery shop for meat if I can, because I don't like the inhumane part of it. It's not enough to stop me. But when my wife's parents, they farm cows, and then every year they butcher a hog, and then that's what we do. Is just whatever they have, we eat.
Shawn does a hog hoedown.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but it's not. It's more humane because we get it from like a local farm. But yeah, we do a pig roast every year for the birthday. So
that's awesome.
So we got a twin brother. And birthday is 9/11, so that's cool. So to celebrate all the time.
Twins on 9/11.
Yeah, and that was our 18th birthday. If you want to get
and they're ginger too, so like that just makes
fucking hell.
Twin gingers on 9/11.
Well, I have no problem with gingers, but in towers on 9/11, like What the fuck?
You know what? I actually considered even like nicknaming both of you like Twin Towers. The Towers.
You've never heard that like said before, Mark?
No, I've never heard
reference.
No.
Well, I guess it's usually never really appropriate, but yeah,
No, it's never appropriate. Don't ever say that.
Well, just when people are like, "When's your birthday again?" It's like, dude, never forget.
Awesome. That is so fucking awesome, dude.
It's not appropriate, but
I don't condone this. I just want to go on record saying that.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, I'm not condoning it at all. That's just fucking hilarious.
Fuck that. It's hilarious. Don't feel bad.
I don't.
I condone this
Who
shit.
said I felt bad? That's fucking great.
So yeah, so they do the pig roast for their birthday and stuff.
That's awesome.
I totally fucked up that story.
Oh, good.
Twin Towers and shit. And you tell me about your pig roast. I'm the worst.
It all ties together. It all ties together.
That's awesome.
Just rip the happiest thing I have in my life to something that's just so sad.
I was telling you a happy story. Tell me the one thing I don't like talking about. Oh, okay. Well,
butchering a pig. But yeah, pig roast. Pig, awesome. Like when it's going and you get like the cheekbone, get behind the cheek.
The jowl meat. Oh yeah.
Then we got our like trying to offer it up to everyone, thinking that
people are gonna eat.
He's being cool, but he understands it's the delicacy that he enjoys personally. So, nice man. He's like, "Are you serious? Like, all you?"
Like it's a gift from the god.
Yeah, they gotta be cooked right.
Everyone's waiting for the answer for. But do you guys just go buy it from a farm, or is it one that like a wild hog?
Oh, they basically you buy it from a farm. They gut it, do everything, like tie it to the spit, and then they give you all the other shit to. And basically, depending on how big it is, our cooks last between 8 to 10 hours. So we like to do this for like football Sunday. So if it's like a noon game, we're starting the fucker at midnight, and we'll just get as many coolers of beer out instead of doing kegs, so we can keep the cans after, or in case you don't finish the kegs. And, the moment we turn the spit on and try to be sober by the time you're serving it, 12 hours later, it is an amazing,
Just hand everybody a roll and be like, go ahead and dig in.
But that's like a team cook, like that.
Yeah, there's a handful of us, and it's everyone kind of, if you're sitting down, kind of relaxing, hand bowls on, and you're all kind of take turns taking care of it, and then once you get it all up and kind of throw it into all your containers, then let people just come in with all the different barbecue sauce, slaw, buns, and you just have at it.
Oh, sounds like a great time.
Yep, and then if you got leftovers, makes the best tacos.
Oh hell yeah!
Make carnitas out of it.
That's insane.
Or even just trying to when you got the pig on the spit the entire time too, just that perfect brown skin that just take that sharp knife and you're just trying to get the. Such a treat.
Beats pork rinds any fucking day.
Oh hell yeah!
No, I want to do that.
I
didn't want to invite anyone over.
It's a lot of meat, so you're gonna have to invite a good amount of people over, but it's
unless you want to feed the family for a month.
I look small, but I identify as a fat person, and
It's not a hard process to do. It's just low and slow. It's just big.
Yeah, imagine.
Just it's something you take for granted until you have to try a different one. Like when you're buying it from the grocery store all the time, you're just like, oh, that's pork. Then you don't get anybody interfering with it when you go and buy it yourself, or you do a pig roast. It's an entirely different experience.
It's not sitting in brine solution and preservatives and just the
or salted up to fuck.
Yeah, or it's just like animals that aren't treated well to begin with, so they're stressed out, versus a grass-fed animal that it's going to be tender all the way through because it was taken care of.
Yeah, and they're not fucking up how they take it out, right? Like the farmers who do it, there is a wrong way, and it'll mess it all up.
Yep. Yeah, my family used to butcher pigs around Thanksgiving, around this time of year every year when I was growing up, and we just and we just do everything right there, right outside my pat's shop. You know, we had the tripod set up and everything we take care of. And my job with my cousin was to cut the bacon off the belly and then grind the fat.
Mm.
And that was get up at 4 o'clock on one of the coldest days of the year. I would love to just go back in time and do that all the time.
Right. Or if you're at the age too, it's like, well, it's cold, but I can drink.
Unfortunately, I never got to that age in my family. Like, we never really kept alcohol around for those kinds of things.
Right. I'm just saying, like,
there
in your
was
adult
always
years.
there was always that one uncle that had a flask or something, or he would sneak off to his truck every once in a while and be out there for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then come back a little staggering.
So actually, like, get down and take care of the pig and fucking.
Yep, we would kill them.
Yeah.
And then pull them off the truck and let them bleed out.
Yep.
And then we would take a brush, get all the fur off.
Yeah. People don't realize how much fur that the pigs actually have, or hair.
Yeah, we would stick them out in a tub of hot water and get our brushes and start going to town on the skin, get as much of that fur off as you can. Then you tie them up, you got them, skin them, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
We would process it and everything right there.
Oh yeah. I remember coming home one time and there was a live goat in the backyard. I walk inside. Don't get attached.
That's gonna be dinner.
Yep. Steven.
Yeah. Like, we learned from a young age, you don't get attached to the pigs that are in the back of Pat's truck the night after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to be there the next night.
That's bacon and pork chop.
Bacon.
That's bacon. That's pork chop. That's pulled pork. That's
pork butt.
You're telling me that all comes from the same animal?
Yeah, right.
What kind of magical animal is that, Lisa?
Yeah.
We did chickens. I've never done the big animals, but
No, we've done pigs here. We haven't done them in years, but when I was a kid, we did.
Pigs are gross.
We would do pigs in the fall, and then, but we didn't have pigs on the farm. We farmed cattle.
Yeah.
But we only ever had one bull at a time.
Yeah, so that's what my in-laws have too.
No, but every spring we would do a steer, and then in the fall we would do 6 pigs, 6, 7, depending how much they were and everything. How many people were buying the meat from it.
I don't know why, but this just clicked in my head. And calling Matt Bull, short for bullshit.
That's fair.
I don't know why. All of a sudden, I just thought of the septic tank story again. Once you said bull, and I was like, bullshit. Oh, Matt Villain shit.
Bullshit. I say it a lot too. That's funny.
I guess that shit sticks, huh?
Out of all the nicknames I've ever got, my favorite one. That's awesome. I'm calling you bullshit. I will.
No, I'm just gonna call you the Bull, Matt the Bull.
Okay, that sounds fun. I dig it.
And then they're like, "Why you call him Bull?" I'm like, "Bull, sit down." I got a story.
If he could fall.
Because everyone's gonna think it's a badass nick, like, "Oh shit, don't fuck with Matt the Bull." Like, he sounds like the toughest dude. Don't fuck with him. Little do they know.
He's just always covered in shit.
Well,
that is funny.
What a way to end it. We came back around.
It always comes back around.
We came back around to the septic tank story. Mark's my goddamn hero.
I don't know why. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know why.
Don't be sorry. That's brilliant.
Hey, Mark, what about shitty slicker?
I like that one too.
Shitty Slicker 2, the Septic's Revenge.
I just got
my
the mental
God.
image. I mean, that's all I need.
What was City Slickers 2? It was like search for Curly's gold or something like that.
Yeah.
Search for Curly's turd.
Yeah.
Definitely one where the sequel doesn't hold up.
Yeah. Not at all. Not at all.
The first one even that good? I don't remember it.
It's so long since I've seen it. It really wasn't.
It was.
Okay, now we're at odds.
Jack Palance is pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. But
Oh, that's Jack Palance.
what
Yeah.
is the
Not fair.
man?
The one that- What was that salsa commercial?
New York
Was it Pace?
City.
New York
New York
City.
City.
That's it. I know what commercial I'm putting in now.
There we go.
Make salsa in New York City.
New York shitty.
Shitty.
All right. Shawn, Mark, Avenues. You guys got good shit. That's all I can say. Like,
Yeah.
keep doing what you guys are doing.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
We're looking forward to seeing you guys out on the road soon. Hopefully
Yeah.
everything works out there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure Matt would love to see you up in, Calgary way even.
Anywhere.
Oh yeah.
Settle.
No, we're gonna try, man.
I'll go there.
We want to do a lot, and we want to hit the road swinging once the snow melts. Basically, I think that's what we're all kind of telling each other. Once the snow melts, it's on. This is game time. We waited a long time. We're gonna do our best to stay safe, and we're gonna do our best to keep everyone else safe. But at the same time, can't wait around forever, unfortunately.
Right.
So we definitely want to do this, and we want to touch get to as many people as possible.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's awesome.
Sure. And I know here in PA, got a couple that are waiting. Like, come on.
Yep.
I'm ready to.
We're gonna throw down and
Yeah.
then eat some cheesesteaks right before we go on. And
There you go. weigh yourself down with the whiz.
Yeah.
just us like
Just
Avenues.
if we go to those bush parties, just make sure you tell me where the septic tank is at first. Okay.
Just to you, buddy. No one else. I'll let everyone else have the risk. Me and
And
you.
then I'm gonna fall in it. You're gonna tell me where it's at. I'm still gonna fall in the damn thing.
As soon as you know, you're gonna fall on it. That's the foreshadow, right?
Like the floor just drops out right. Hey, dude, where's? Oh, fuck.
It was 40 feet that way. Yeah. Fuck. It's weird.
It's the black hole of shit abyss.
So, but Avenues, we can find them on Spotify. You guys are on Facebook. Follow them there.
Yeah,
You guys got a
everybody,
vinyl
you
coming
should.
out.
Heck yeah.
So, yeah,
Be awesome.
people, check them out. Definitely follow them on those social media platforms that we all love. And boys, thank you so much again for taking the time and joining us tonight. We really
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
it.
Yeah, thanks for having us. We
Appreciate
appreciate
your
it.
time, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Cool.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Craig, Matt, another good one.
Still no snow, huh? I bet I can make it snow. Have you had hot cocoa? No. Well, no wonder. Come on.
Wow! Look! Snow!
Something magic always happens with Carnation Hot Cocoa.
Attention! Your gym teacher escaped from charm school, irons his underwear, watches hygiene films. He says,
Anyone chewing bubble tape owes me 50 push-ups.
the lunch lady wears a hairnet, serves mashed potatoes with an ice cream scoop, puts gravy on everything. She says,
Bubble tape is not part of a well-balanced diet.
bubble tape, it's 6 feet of bubble gum for you, not them.